What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Recording this currently right now when we're in the maintenance period, so there's really not a lot of things that we can do. I can't jump into the game, I can't record any gameplay for you guys. So instead we have a discussion video. We're going to be talking about the upcoming New Year's celebration. Now we know that it is fastly approaching, and we still don't really have a good idea as to what the New Year's celebration is going to be. So we're going to take this time to, make a tweet and also have a look at the community post that I posted a couple of days ago, looking at what people think in the community as to what the Sugo Fest is going to be for New Year's. I want to also preface this video by saying that if you are not caught up to the One Piece manga, you may want to step away from this video, as I have seen a couple of the comments and there are quite a few anime spoilers. So if you only watch the One Piece anime, I would advise skipping this video, unless if you want to be spoiled, then welcome to the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what the community has to say about the New Year's celebration. So first one we have is Incineroar says, I know it's probably not going to happen, but I'd love to see movie legends renewed. That's interesting. Add them with Super Tan and Final Tap, Douglas Bullet with Final Tap. Love to see that more than a Luffy legend, unless G5. Realistically, it's probably Yamato, Demon Robin, Kaido, Luffy. I think all of those make a lot of sense, but interesting to point out movie legends. It would be cool to see like V2 versions of all these movie legends, Shiki, Zephyr, Tesoro, Bullet. Of course, we had Uta come out recently. I think that's a pretty interesting call. Do I think it's going to happen? No, because it probably relies on a lot of licensing, scenarios, which is probably very difficult to organize compared to just, using regular characters from the series. But I do think that what you said at the bottom, Yamato, Robin, Kaido, Luffy, all of those make a lot of sense due to recent anime episodes. I'm saving for Nika, but I would imagine it'd be a Clash of Conquerors Luffy, Clash of Conquerors Kaido. That's kind of interesting too. We had the episode debut quite a while back with Luffy and Kaido going up against each other when they were activating, the Conquerors Haki, when they were coding it on themselves. That would be pretty wicked. At the same time though, like another Luffy and another Kaido for New Year's, I don't know, like another Super Sugo Fest exclusive Luffy and Kaido would be kind of annoying. I do think that they should probably, diversify the Super Sugo Fest pool, because so many of those units have been like Wano related characters, which makes sense. It's the most recent thing. It's the most hype celebration stuff that they could really do. I could definitely see it being a Luffy or a Kaido though. We'll have to wait and see though. We've got Toilet here, New Year's big meme replacing all my bets on it, or another Sanji. Sanji, I don't see it being a Sanji. That would be kind of strange in my opinion, but another Big Mom, definitely not going to be happening either. We have Shaik, who says Shanks and Gear 5 Luffy dual unit and dual units of Zoro and Beckman, Sanji, Lucky Root as rare recruit. I assume this is regarding Film Red. I do think that a dual Luffy and Shanks will probably happen when the Blu-ray releases for One Piece Film Red. I just feel like with what we got out of the Film Red celebration, there was so many other characters that they didn't do. Like, we never got a Law from One Piece Film Red, a Beppo, Bartolomeo, like a new version of Helmeppo as well. Like, there were actually quite a lot of characters from Film Red that didn't even get official units during the first celebration. So if they do another celebration when the Blu-ray releases, that would make sense. But I don't think that would be for New Year's. We got my boy Captain Pappy, Legend Random Maintenance and Legend TM Error. Oh my god, 53 likes. Oh my god, people giving this guy too much confidence. Nah, we're not about that. We have E-Pit, maybe too early. New Queen and King without the mask. I think that is definitely a bit too early right now, but those two would definitely be like V2s I can see coming in the future for sure. No doubt in my mind. That would be really, really cool. We've got TheLordShiro, Luffy Momo, and Kaido Yamato. Luffy Momo would be cool, considering we are pretty close to that time period where we're going to get a reveal for the Momonosuke stuff, and, Kaido Yamato, because of recent developments in the anime. That I could definitely see happening. I think Kaido Yamato, Luffy Momo makes a lot of sense. I don't know about dual units, and I don't really see them doing versus units either, because look, if they were going to do versus units, they should have definitely given us one by now. I mean, the last versus unit to come out was Whitebeard and Shanks, and that was quite a long time ago. So if we're going to get a versus unit, we probably would have had one by now. But I do think that those characters all make a lot of sense for the New Year celebration. Andrew says Yamato Dog Fruit, Luffy Gear 5, maybe another mechanic, Yamato / Kaido, can't forget Robin. I mean, all of these make a lot of sense. I think Hybrid Yamato is super high likelihood for sure. Luffy Gear 5, I think it's too early right now. I think Luffy would make a lot of sense to be like anniversary next year, like around May next year. I think that would line up pretty well. And look, if they end up doing that as the anniversary for next year, I mean, in terms of revenue that Bandai would produce from that Sugo Fest, it probably would be close to the top of, you know, their revenue from any Sugo Fest ever, in terms of hype as well. That would produce the best result for Bandai if that ended up being their anniversary celebration. They should probably save for that. I think it's way too early to do it right now in the game because the anime is still very, very far away from that. But man, that would be awesome. I think from this point onwards, we're going to see a lot of the same. We got Hybrid Yamato and Luffy and Momo Pink Dragon. 6+ Roger. Oh, that's interesting too. Yeah, what if they could give us a new Super Evolution that is like a special event Super Evolution, kind of similar to what they had during the Halloween celebration with Halloween Ace, and even way back last year when we had, you know, Roger Whitebeard and Luffy and the Straw Hats debut, they actually gave us 6+ Odin at the same time, where Odin received a buff and you could get his Super Evolution skulls from doing all the different events throughout the month, and then towards the end of the month you could get all of the rest of the skulls from Kizuna. You could super evolve him and he was really, really powerful. I definitely could see that happening here, where they give a 6+ to a previously released Super Sugo Fest character. But will it be Roger? Is it time for Roger? Like, Roger is still so good. I mean, if they're going to give it to anyone, I'd be so down for it to be Roger. That would be amazing. But I just don't see it happening. But man, that would be amazing if they gave Roger a 6+. I think if you're going just from Super Sugo Fest exclusives, probably the quick final tap Luffy is the one that really deserves a Super Evolution above all else, just comparing all of the other Super Sugo Fest exclusives. But man, Roger would be so good. JJTT, Shanks and Luffy dual unit as Film Red is released on DVD and Blu-ray. I don't think we have a confirmed date for the DVD Blu-ray for Film Red just yet, but I mean, that would be obviously very, very cool. Yonko Benzo, hoping for a versus legend, and if so, Luffy versus Kaido. Also hope there is a Momo in adult dragon form. Don't think we're going to get a new Robin legend though. Might be in a separate banner like they did with Tandem, Law, and Kid. Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. Like, I don't think Robin... it makes a lot of sense to be like the highlight New Year's Sugo Fest, despite how awesome that moment was in the anime versus Black Maria. I just don't see myself like picturing, you know, Robin as a New Year's Sugo Fest character. I think it would make a lot of sense if it was, you know, the month after, like, you know, end of January month legend, or if they did it as a treasure map legend. So like, you know, maybe it's a, you know, Black Maria free-to-play character next month or something like that. That'd be pretty dope. Or they could make it the Super Boss Kizuna, where they have a Kizuna Legend Robin, though they don't usually do legends for Super Boss Kizunas, so that may be a little bit of a stretch. But I definitely could see them doing a Legend Robin sooner rather than later because of the recent events in the anime. Like, considering how popular Robin is as a character as well, it just wouldn't make sense if they left that on the table. Alex also saying Hybrid Yamato, Devil Robin, Grand Maintenance, bro. These people, man, these people just won't stop. Yamato Robin, Legend Momo, seeing a lot of the same stuff. Yamato Hybrid makes sense. Luffy versus Kaido Legend versus unit, but they'll have a super class and super type. I mean, I don't think they'll do a versus unit and then give them also super class or super type. Like, that'd be legit the most busted unit ever. And I think mechanically wouldn't make a lot of sense with the mechanics of a versus unit, but interesting call. 1 week maintenance. Stop. These people need to stop. We all know it's going to be Red Rock, Luffy, and maintenance. Bro, these people will not stop. But Red Rock Luffy is a very interesting call. That's a good discussion topic, actually. I remember when episode 1015, I think it was 1015, when that dropped, we got Red Rock Luffy, and I think that was around the time of the anniversary earlier this year. And a lot of people were saying, you know, anniversary, Red Rock Luffy makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, we got Super Tandem Luffy instead. That was a bit of a weird situation that we found ourselves in, where Red Rock Luffy still isn't in the game. And I think that would be an amazing moment to have as a character. Just imagine the animation of the character and the attack animation where you tap on him and a huge red fist comes slamming down on the opponent. That would be so wicked, but we never got a Red Rock Luffy. So I think if they're going to do it, I mean, this could be fitting. I'd be down for that, but also Conqueror, like the coding of Conqueror's, you know, Haki Luffy would also make a lot of sense too if they were to release a Luffy for New Year's. There's lots of options though. Obsidian Steed, Furry Yamato, Devil Robin, Red Rock Luffy, maybe a new Kid or Law Legend. Kid or Law Legend, I don't know if I'd agree with that. I mean, we haven't had a Law and a Kid Legend in a while. You know, the last one was the Super Tandems, of course. but I don't really see that being like a New Year's. That doesn't make sense to me personally. We have Kazuya. It sure won't start with Luffy, but I think it will be divided into 2 parts, maybe even 3. And Luffy maybe appear in a later part of the Sugo Fest. Hopefully, won't be any Wano units. I think considering where the anime is at right now, I fail to see how it won't be Wano related. I just feel like it has to be Wano related at this point, to be honest. Sebastian, getting hybrid Yamato and hybrid Kaido. It's likely. Game still not up. Emergency maintenance because abilities of new legends are buggy. It doesn't work properly. Bro, these people. Demon, Robin, hybrid Yamato, maybe both. Maintenance and tears if trends continue. Luffy versus Kaido. Kid and Law versus Big Mom. Actually, yeah, if they're gonna do one, that would actually make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Or even if it's like Luffy, Yamato, and then Kaido, and then you've got like Kid and Law, and then Big Mom. Maybe that could work. I just don't see versus units being a thing. I mean, I would love to be wrong, but I fail to see them bringing back versus units considering, you know, how things have gone throughout 2022. I just don't see it happening. Would love to be wrong though. Leo says 3 new legends, Furry Yamato, Luffy Momo, Kid Law, or V57 Kaido, Turtle event, and that's it, content. I mean, to be honest, because it's a New Year celebration, I would be expecting a blitz battle. That makes a lot of sense to me. Like a worldwide blitz battle like what they did last year. I don't really see why they wouldn't do that. A turtle farming event, maybe, but usually blitz battles will take over that. I hope there is some event that we can do to use new characters for. That would be awesome. We'll have to wait and see. Roger and Odin, Whitebeard and Ace, or more generally Roger and Roger Pirates, or Whitebeard and Whitebeard Pirates. That's kind of cool. I mean, because we had Roger Whitebeard last anniversary, I'm not expecting them to do it again, because that legit would be 3, well, I say anniversary, but 3 New Years in a row with, you know, Roger Odin, Roger Whitebeard, and then you want to do Roger and Roger Pirates. I'm not opposed to it for sure, but I don't see that happening. Would love to see it though. That'd be really, really cool. Hopefully an update with content, not a broken game. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. Hybrid form Yamato for sure. Super Sugo maintenance 6+. These guys, I swear. I'm thinking it's going to be Furry Yamato, another legend, probably 6+ Roger. That's the second 6+ Roger we've seen so far. I mean, I'd be so down for that. But yeah, even Debs, once again, hybrid Yamato, makes a lot of sense. Luffy versus Yamato, Luffy versus Kaido, or Yamato versus Kaido, and Luffy, Law, Kid, Legend. I mean, all 3 of them as a legend. That, I don't see that being a thing, but who knows? I mean, I'm not the one that's making these characters. Ask the planning department oh my god, this guy reckons I'm a Bandai employee. No, we're getting out of here. Special maintenance, Robin, old Momo Dragon form, hybrid Yamato. We're seeing a lot of repeats here for sure. The grand emergency maintenance, no doubt. Yeah, let's hope that isn't the case. Realistically, Zoan Yamato and Devil Robin, Personal Wish, Dragon Momo. A lot of people wanted that Dragon Momo. I mean, I think it could be possible for sure. Int Powerhouse driven Luffy. Just, if we get anything in the anniversary and it's Int driven Powerhouse, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Super Evolution, Roger, Kaido and Yamato dual units, and hopefully Luffy and Legend with Momonosuke Dragon form. Again, just lots of repeats. Yamato, lots of Yamatos here. Lots and lots of Yamatos. Under maintenance, of course, classic. If we're lucky, it's going to be Luffy versus Kaido. If not, V2 Yamato, V2 Robin. If not, hopefully something originally made by Optc, kind of like the Boa, Robin, and Nami character. I think that would also be really cool. I would love to see something that's more original and not based off of the anime. But I will admit that, you know, characters that are based off of recent events in the anime will always drive more hype to the game. It will drive people to do more pulls. Like, it's just a fact. It's just what's going to happen. So I think if we're judging off of recent anime episodes and recent anime releases, then Yamato and Robin make a lot of sense to me. But I think just thinking about it as a Sugo Fest, Robin and Yamato together just doesn't fit. I think, you know, if it's going to be Yamato and a Kaido, Yamato, Luffy, Kaido, I think something in that realm does make sense. I just don't see Robin being a New Year's character. Would love to see her get a legend in this form though, because it's so badass, but I don't see her being New Year's. Alright, so we're over here on the community tab now, the YouTube page, and we'll see if there's any discrepancies between Twitter posts and our community tab post over here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and have a look here. Brave saying, maybe we'll get a finally Int Big Mom driven Powerhouse. That would be dope. Caribou legend, because he's the MVP in the anime right now. Dude, Caribou, that's one character I never thought I would see people suggest as a New Year's character. I think that Caribou as a free-to-play-ish character or a rare recruit, I would be down for that. You know, imagine a Caribou rare recruit character that's just like one of those goated rare recruits that does like a bunch of different like gimmick removals. That'd be pretty sick. I would be totally down for that. That'd be incredibly based. Since it's going to be obviously lagging slightly behind the anime, definitely a hybrid Yamato or potentially a versus unit. A lot of people want these versus units back, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I doubt we'll be getting Gear 5. Yeah, I totally do not think that's going to happen either. We've gotten so many other units like Kaido. I think we're leading into either Luffy or hybrid Yamato. Let's see both being the case. I mean, hybrid Yamato seems to be everyone's favorites right now. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, definitely believe your predictions of hybrid Yamato being a legend. My predictions, I never really said that, but I think a fun idea would be Sanji versus Queen, Zoro versus King legends. I mean, these characters are going to be legends for sure. I mean, these moments are incredibly hype. Of course, they're going to see some representation in the game. We just have to see how they kind of do it, though. I mean, he's also suggesting versus legends. Again, I don't think they're going to bring versus legends back. Maybe they're going to do that. We'll have to wait and see. Do I believe they'll actually make them? No, but it would be fun. Haven't had a versus legend in a while. Exactly. You know, we'll have to wait and see. Don't think we'll get that character. I think you're referring to old mate G5. Hybrid Yamato, spoiler Kaido. We'll have to wait and see. Realistically, it'd be Super Sugo Fest, 2 Super Sugo Fest, and 1 strong 6+. Hope we get Nika, God Luffy, and Demon Child Robin. Well, I think this is more likely than Nika at the moment. Don't know if the anime will reach episode for Gear 5 until New Year's. It will definitely not do that, considering it's on break right now. Get Beast Form Yamato, 6+ Roger. That's the 3rd Roger we've seen now for a 6+. It's a last year's 6+ Odin, which is what we're bringing earlier. I also hope we get traditional Blitz battle for New Year's. Very long time since we had a Team A versus Team B Blitz. Similar to Aokiji and Akainu, summer waifus. Yeah, that's interesting. The one where like there's multiple different islands and you know, you can kind of pick an island and depending on the points that you earn for that island, you get differing rewards. That is kind of interesting. Maybe you can like pick a side. Maybe if they're going to do like a Luffy Kaido kind of thing where you can have, you know, Team Luffy or Team Kaido. Something like that would be kind of cool. You know, good guys versus bad guys. You pick an island and, you know, whoever wins the fight, if you're on that winning team, then you get more rewards. Something like that would be pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see. Adriana is saying the Red Rock Luffy. I'd love to see Red Rock Luffy for sure. Hybrid Kaido, hybrid Yamato versus unit again. Yamato Zoan form, Kaido Luffy units. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my god. Stop with the maintenance stuff, man. If the anime gets that moment before New Year's, no, it's not going to be that moment. We'll have to wait and see. Kaido and Luffy splitting the sky, Conqueror's Haki clash would be sick. I can imagine like, you know, just the animations of those characters would look so good. So Daniel Kim saying a new Shanks. I don't see Shanks receiving a character. He just got the Super Sugo from Film Red. I don't think we're going to see a new Shanks. Not for a long time, I don't think. Maybe Gear 5th, which is not going to happen yet. You should just waiting for New Year's banner news before attempting to reroll a new account. I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't be doing any rerolls right now. If you're going to do any rerolls, just wait for the New Year's banner to actually come out because you want to reroll on that banner to get all the Super Sugo Fest exclusives. So yeah, you should definitely be waiting for that. Marco versus King Unit. That's the first mention of Marco that we've seen all video. That would be pretty awesome if they gave us a new Marco. But again, I don't see him as like a Super Sugo Fest New Year's celebratory character. I just don't see it in my eyes. Devil Fruit Yamato, Kaido versus Luffy. My guess is Yamato hybrid, Yamato Kaido, Luffy Kaido, Luffy Momonosuke would be cool. We'll just see Momonosuke there. Similar to Roger and Whitebeard. It's like a dual unit. Again, a lot of people want these versus unit, man. It's kind of crazy. Hybrid Yamato once again. I mean, everyone is literally saying the same thing. A Bonnie dual unit with older characters, which makes young and OP again. Wait, what? Okay, that literally makes no sense, but sure. I mean, you know, to each their own. People have their own opinions. That's cool and all. I don't see that being a New Year's celebratory character, unfortunately. A Demon Robin, of course, makes a lot of sense. Again, a lot of people saying the same stuff. Luffy Momo, Hybrid Yamato, Robin, Yamato. But then this one, Andrew, Nami, Zeus, and Demon Robin. Imagine if that's the New Year banner. Like, straight up. Like, screw what everyone else is saying. But let's just get Demon Robin and then Nami and Zeus as the new Year's. Now, I do not see that being a thing. However, someone brought to my attention, I can't remember who it was, but I remember the other day someone was mentioning that during the Big Mom celebration that we had, you know, obviously at the start of December, we had the new Legend Big Mom. We have Rare Recruit Usopp, Otama, and Frankie. We didn't get a Rare Recruit Nami with Zeus. So, what if next month's batch, like after the New Year's celebration, whatever New Year's could be, maybe then they could do like a new Robin and a Nami and Zeus character? that as a batch does make sense in my eyes. I could definitely see that being a batch. I don't see it being New Year's though. I would be really shocked if Nami, Zeus, and Demon Robin ended up being the New Year's celebration. Don't see that being a thing. I don't think these characters are going to be Super Sugo Fest exclusives. But that's a really interesting call. And yeah, a lot of people just saying the same stuff. It does appear like G5 is just, it's not going to happen. It's definitely too early for that. But to what we've seen so far, it definitely seems like Hybrid Yamato is the #1 call that people are calling. People also think that a new form of Kaido is going to be appearing, whether it be Kaido Yamato, Kaido Luffy, new version of Kaido. That could happen. People definitely saying Luffy. I mean, it's a New Year's celebration. It makes sense. Like, huge celebrations, having the main character in that celebration makes sense. Whether that character be, you know, against Kaido, whether it be a dual unit with Momonosuke, which I could definitely see happening as well. So all of those do make sense in my eyes. But those three hugely popular calls, and also the new Demon Robin. I think the way that they portrayed the character in the One Piece episode recently, that was pretty incredible, and I could definitely see that being a legend at some point. I just don't personally see myself seeing me pull on New Year's for a Robin character. I hope to be wrong though, because I would love if they went a whole different route for New Year's. We'll have to wait and see, of course, once we get the information regarding that, when they officially reveal it. And of course, when they do officially reveal it, we're going to be making a video immediately when it does drop, because that's going to be some hot information. But anyways, it is going to wrap it up for me. So if you've got any other differing opinions, definitely let us know down below in the comment section. It is going to wrap it up for me though. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.